Hi, my name's Dan Ketterman, and I'm the area director of Young Life here in the Black Swamp. Thank you so much for tuning in to this point and getting to hear the stories of Kaylee, Lily, and my good friend Mike Holter. Our hope is that you would get to hear about how God has used the mission of Young Life to shape not only the lives of the three people that you got to hear from, but also the lives of countless adolescents here in the Black Swamp. Now, I'm not just talking about Young Life because I'm the area director and I have to, but Young Life has played a huge role in my life. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was a freshman in high school heading to an away football game, and there I met this guy named Jeff Pinkleton. He seemed like someone that really wanted to get to know me for me. And at the end of the night, he invited me to go to a bonfire out at someone's farm. And little did I know that it was a Young Life bonfire, and that was the beginning of my journey in Young Life. Throughout the course of that school year, Jeff hung out with me. He went to my junior varsity soccer games. He cared about me. And wanted to get to know me regardless of what I believed or what I thought or what I was dealing with. Jeff cared for me. He invited me to go to Young Life Camp that summer, and there was no way that I was going to miss it. We went to Saranac Lake with a bunch of my friends and had the best week of our lives. And it was amazing. And this throughout my high school time, Jeff was present. Jeff was there, and he not only befriended me, but he got to tell me about the person of Jesus Christ and what that could mean for my life. And it changed everything. I gave my life to Christ at Rockbridge the following summer, and this kind of propelled me into wanting to be a Young Life leader. I wanted to tell about kids who were like me, about Jesus and what that could mean. And later, I went on Young Life staff. I met my wife through leading. Our kids are getting to be raised in this ministry, and I still get to go to Perrysburg High School and hang out with high school guys to get to coach them in rugby, but also to get to tell them about Jesus. And this is life-changing stuff that we get to be a part of. What was high school like for you? As I put on my high school letter jacket that I haven't worn in close to 20 years, it brings back so many memories. Some of those good and some of those bad, but so many memories that help shape me into who I am today. What was high school like for you? Was it sports or was it academics? Were you one of the jocks or one of the geeks? Were you one of the band folks? Were you someone in between? Was it filled with high school boyfriends and high school girlfriends? Was it going to dances and hoping to be asked by someone? Or maybe you were the person that had to work up the courage to ask that special someone. Was it sneaking out and lying to your parents about where you had been? Was it calling to get an extension on your curfew? Was it finding a high school job just so you could get the money for gas to put in your car? Maybe it was hoping to be invited to hang out with friends on a weekend. And maybe some weekends you were invited and other times you weren't. Was it AOL Instant Messenger? Was it email or long nights on your home phone with your parents yelling that you're taking up the phone line, talking with your friends? What was high school like for you? I know for our kids today that high school is not much different from when I was there. The clothes may be a little different. Some of the things that they are dealing with may be a little different. But at the root of it all, kids are searching for hope and looking for it wherever they can find it. I know for me, I was looking for life in all the wrong places. It wasn't till I got introduced to my Young Life leader and ended up hearing about Jesus that I really found where true life is found. In John 10:10, the second part of that, it says, Jesus says, "I have come that you may have life and life to the full." So we're asking you, in the midst of a global pandemic, would you come alongside of us and support us financially? Would you find it in your heart to join our team? You'd be supporting Young Life leaders as they enter into the world of middle school, high school, and college-age students to befriend them and tell them about the life-changing news of Jesus. As we've said, we're unable to have a banquet this year, so we've cordially uninvited you, and we thank you so much for not showing up. But the reality is, the banquet is our largest fundraiser. It typically raises the area $20,000 every year, so we're asking you to help fill the gap of us not having a banquet this year. There is a link in the email that was sent to you that will give you all the details on how to get involved and support the area. Feel free to reach out to us if you have questions. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to hear from you soon.